So I'm really glad to be here with you today. Once again, thank you all for coming and being interested in talking about technology, best practices, and how we can make our companies grow through the benefit of the growers, our final users, final customers of our products. So I'm really glad that we can meet all together in this room. I also trust that we had a very fruitful discussion yesterday as well. Had the feedback from during dinner yesterday. Had the feedback from all of you or most of you about the yesterday session. And also, I enjoyed very much learning more about the region, which is even in this short interaction I had yesterday afternoon and evening with you. I learned a lot about wine in Macedonia, production of wine, also cultural differences between Europe and specifically this region here versus Brazil. We talked about that, so I learned a little more about that as well. Also, the potential you see in your respective regions with your customers moving forward. We, as a company, ICL, we want to be part of your success, want to support you moving further in your business and supporting growers across the region. So, with that in mind, what I brought here, I brought some material here to share some broader view about ICL. Some of you know ICL for a long time. But in my experience, most people know ICL from what it does specifically on growing solutions divisions, which is the agricultural division of ICL. I brought a few material also about the company in general, and then I'll just after I present that, I'll like you please to convey any questions, comments you'd like to convey to me, and we can turn this into a more interactive, more conversation type than just a lecture, which is the format that I prefer when I want to group with this, like this quality, So, without further ado, I'll show a little bit about the company. So ICL has more than 100 years, of age already. So we started operations in 1922. Even 1 year before that, it started already pre-commercial activity. So it's a long-lasting company. I guess I got the feedback from some of our colleagues here, some of our partners. They are 30 years, 50 years, 25 years in the business already. Have the founders of those business here in this room today. So we believe in long-lasting relationships with customers, the business, very sustainable through time. So I guess already the tenure that the ICL has been in the market shows in what we believe in terms of keeping long-lasting relationships. We're also more than 12,000 employees worldwide. We are a leader in sustainability. I'm going to go over that a little bit more and explain what this means further. So last year sales were close to $7 billion, $6.8 billion worldwide. That was the sales for last year, with an adjusted EBITDA of 1.5%. Okay, as a company, we do pay a very good, attractive dividend to our investors. So people that invest in the company, buy shares of the company, buy stock of the company, they enjoy a very good dividend. As a policy, we pay half of half of whatever we generate as net income. The final profit after taxes, everything. So half of that goes every year to the investors. And unlike many companies, even though we have large shareholders, most of our stock is very atomized, is very spread across several different individual investors. So that means that we benefit a very large number of people that are shareholders of ICL. Okay. So one thing that we don't talk very much in forums like this, because we dedicate ourselves into the growing solutions area, is about the other business, the other divisions that ICL also invests and that dedicates time to. So coming from the left and then going to the right, we have a division of what we call industrial products. So we basically develop through minerals and technology. We develop products that are applied in many different industrial types of applications. The most known of them is actually a flame retardant. So, and I'll just give you one example that's very classic in the industry is an airplane. Airplane, you have to have all the fabrics of the seats, all the plastics around you, everything that you see in the interior of an airplane has to be very resistant to flame, cannot catch fire very easily. So in order to do that, we do produce compounds that goes into the fabric, goes into the formulation of some of those plastic materials, some other materials, in order to prevent those to catch fire. So that's one of the things we make that goes into many different things, from vehicles to electronic appliances. It goes almost everywhere. So we are a leader in that area. So it's a non-agricultural application. Then we have the Growing Solutions division, which is our division here, is everything that we do. And I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail afterwards about that. I'm going to focus on that later. Potash, we're very, as you know, the company was born more than 100 years ago as a result of from the Dead Sea bringing potash to the market, to the world. That is still a very large part of our business. So it's the most traditional thing that we do for more than 100 years. So that's also a division that supplies into the agricultural market. So both Growing Solutions and Potash actually dedicated themselves exclusively to agriculture. Okay. The Phosphate Solutions is basically a division that develops solutions mostly to the food business. So all the products from dairy products, yogurts, different types of dairy products, bakery products. They have phosphates in their formulation in order to prevent it to rotten too early. Some of them give us some special properties in terms of the texture, not the flavor, but the texture of the food. So we have a lot of that also coming in from the phosphate business. We do have also a newly created application for specialty phosphates, which is in LFP material. So that goes into batteries, that goes into the electric vehicles that are being developed throughout the world. Just recently, we got a grant from the U.S. government to build up a new plant to produce those technologies in the phosphate division. And the next step for ICL is also to go to build a plant in Europe. So most likely in Spain. So we are, apart from, you see that we have some divisions that are very traditional like potash, but also we're forward looking into the future to creating technology in Growing Solutions and also in phosphate division sectors. Okay.
I suppose that vegan tzatziki belongs to the last one, huh?
Excuse me?
The vegan tzatziki.
The vegans, they belong everywhere. We develop solutions in Growing Solutions as well for vegans, So the vegans can enjoy all the sectors here. All right. Okay. All right. So. All right. And when I look at our business, whoops, sorry. Let me flip back one. Okay. So apart from having multiple different sectors, we diversify the areas in the market where we play. We're also very diversified geographically. So we are true a global company. So we reach out, or stretch our business out to different areas in the world. We got that, and we base that in basically in research and development. Innovation is a big part of our business model today. All right. So we have 25 R&D centers. You see research and development centers across the world. We develop, we make, and we sell our products. So we have the three main activities that a company should encompass. So we also have many different production sites in 13 countries, and we cover with our sales and distribution offices, several countries in basically all the continents. So we got a very diversified, not only sector-wise in terms of activities, different activities in different sectors in the market, but also a very diversified coverage around the world. So we would like to think of a very true global company to that extent. Okay. When we deep dive, so now I'm going to zoom into the growing solutions sector. Out of those four, let's talk about growing solutions, which is basically what we do here. This is the sector in ICL that we all belong to here to support you in your business. So basically, we are a little bit over 3,500 employees right now. Also spread across all continents. You can see our footprint here in the map in the lower part of the slide. You see that we're pretty much spread across all regions, in the world. We are also very balanced in terms of sales across different regions. So if you look at the pie chart here, you see that we are most of the business is done in Europe. A little bit over 1/3 of that. Then, have to come back to I'm very active in walking around the stage, so I have to stay in the podium. Okay. I'll try to be disciplined here.
No. You have this alternative.
That's fine. Thanks, Christos. Yeah, I'll stay here. Yeah. So if you look at the pie chart in the regions, you see that Europe is a little bit over 1/3 of our business. Then another 1/3 is South America. And then we got Asia, North America, and other regions around the world that compounds the other 1/3 altogether, right? So as a division of ICL, we're very, again, spread across different countries, which is very enriching from a technology development perspective because we learn from other regions all the time, Currently, we were discussing this last evening and also during the afternoon. We're bringing some of the technologies we're bringing into the biostimulant area to Europe. Those were developed in Brazil. Part of the CRF technology that we developed in Brazil. Part of that also comes from Europe, and goes into Brazil. In North America, also they are developing new formulations with polysulfate, that are manufactured in Europe. So there is a great deal of interaction from a global perspective in between not only manufacturing units but sales teams and research and development teams. Likewise, we import raw materials and semi-finished goods from China into Europe. So it's our business. They intertwine together quite globally, if you think about it. Apart from when you look at the different categories within fertilizers, you see that we have quite a wide coverage in terms of sector in the market. We got specialty agriculture. If you look at the table in the middle of the slide, we got specialty agriculture. We got also ornamental and horticulture and turf and landscape portfolios. So we're quite wide, broad perspective in terms of a portfolio of products and different areas of the market that we cover. If you look at the special agriculture, which is basically the area where we dedicate most of our business here in this room, we're quite strong in several different product categories that will basically will entail or will deliver a strategy moving forward, which is to dedicate ourselves to specialty fertilizers more and more. Okay, so you see water-soluble fertilizers, you see biostimulants, you see liquid fertilizers. We also have some straights, of course. We do have adjuvants in some selected markets where we play as well. So year by year, we have been broadening the spectrum of our portfolio, bringing new categories into play. Okay. What else can I say about the growing solutions? When we look at the competitive scenario, of course, we do respect competition. We have very, very, very good competitors, very strong ones in the places where they are. But also we look at this chart from this perspective. You know, when you compare ICL to most of our competitors, you see that our strategy to have a very wide range portfolio, which is to offer to the grower, he or she in their farm, the widest solution possible to address their challenges. This is how we're delivering the strategy from a portfolio perspective. We are in specialties or non-specialty. We got the commodities, like I said. We got the straights. Then we got the NPKs. We got foliar. We got turf, like I said. We have coated NPK. We got biostimulants. So and now we're working with organic as well. And when we compare ourselves versus some of the global companies we compete against, you know, in the market, you see that from a portfolio comparison, we have a wider range than most of our competitors. You know, they tend to specialize on one sector, whereas we covered it all. All right. So this is very important. Of course, I'm not putting here the local producers. We have several. We discussed this last evening. We discussed we have several very powerful local players in the market, but their strategy mimics the strategy of most of those global companies. They tend to specialize in one segment, one product category, while we can offer, and you can offer, you know, through the partnership we hold together, you can offer a wider range of portfolio products, different categories altogether. So this is one of the advantages we believe that has been moving and has been making the business grow through time in growing solutions. So those are actually the slides, just a piece of what I wanted to share with you, just give you a glance of what the company is about from a sector perspective, and also what we're doing. But apart from this, I'd like also to share some of my perspectives about the European market as a Brazilian. So I give myself the right to make a kind of assessment of the opportunity in Europe coming from a different place. You know, I'm kind of an outsider. I'm here for a little bit over 1 year. You know, I'm here 1 year and 4 months. To me, it feels like a lot more time. I didn't have gray hair when I moved here 1 year ago. And Spiros keep me busy all the time, you know. So no, I do have gray hair.
I'm not commenting about that. Yeah, because I made you the first month.
So here's how I see from a company perspective the opportunities in Europe. You know, Europe has very quite developed and intensive farming as an activity, as part of its economy for a long time. It's probably the most mature place, you know, from agricultural perspective when you compare this with North America, South America, for instance. You know, those are younger places, so to speak, in terms of intensive farming. So Europe has been in the game for longer. So I guess this is one thing. The second is that also pose the challenge, the sustainability challenges in agriculture to Europe sooner than other regions, right? So this is actually very positive for companies and that are providing solutions that are sustainably sustainable and environmentally friendly to the growers. You know, because regulation in Europe is actually pushing growers, the whole activity into becoming more environmentally friendly, more sustainable, you know, and this is a kind of a demand that's coming from consumers themselves. So this whole system, you know, from the downstream, from the consumers, pushes the whole industry, including farmers, distributors, grain traders, fertilizer solution providers like ourselves. So this demand is being pushed upstream into developing more and more sustainable solutions for agriculture. Other continents, other regions will follow that in time. Maybe not now, maybe not the next 5 years, but soon enough they also have to follow. Europe is just ahead of the curve. They're just doing this first, you know. So I think this is very positive. And I see this as an opportunity, you know. I see this as an opportunity for the companies that are committed to developing technologies and best practices in this area. So what we as a company, what we're doing about that is already reflected in some items in our portfolio of products, but also is reflected in some of the things that we have in the pipeline that is going to be launched later, right? We got CRF technology. So that goes hand in hand with sustainability demands across the platform. We launched Pura Loop, which is organic, also a solution, you know, to basically Northern Europe. This product has been a major hit in terms of major success in sales. We're looking into how to increase our capacity at this point, you know, already. We got a recent platform we launched in biostimulants, so the BIOS brand, you know, and the family is also addressing that. So we got several initiatives, and also we have some more in the pipeline. We have several initiatives that are aiming to address the sustainability challenges in the marketplace. I see this as a very big opportunity. So the companies that will be aligned with the purpose of providing those solutions to growers are the companies that are going to succeed in the market. You know, we spoke about competition last evening. There are hundreds of big, mid-size, and small companies providing solutions in the biostimulant space, in the specialty fertilizer space, but most of those companies. They have limitations, or they're not completely committed in terms of their R&D spend. We are very committed to that. We're very committed in investing our R&D money and doubling down on it to get the returns from the growers in terms of technology adoption. But the main chain between what we develop in the lab and in our factories and the adoption in the grower is you. You are the major link between what we do and how the grower can benefit. You know, you are the ones that have the relationships with the farms, with the dealers, or with the shops. You know, agricultural shops. You better than anyone else in your region. You know how to convey the message. You know, so you know how to transform the benefits we create in terms of products into actionable, you know, benefits to the grower. And so we rely a lot on your ability, on your proven track of success and ability to continue bringing those new technologies into the market. So we value very much the relationships we have with you. Because in the end of the day, you were the key conveyors of the messages that we were creating together to provide, you know, Europe with a more sustainability and competitive agriculture. Thank you very much.
Thank you.